loads. I think any business that has survived to the point of 21 years of trading will have experienced some really tough times along the way, and we're no exception to that. Metaphorically speaking, we've been on our backside a couple of times when trading conditions were exceptionally tough. So quite memorably, within a year of first opening the business, what we found was the advice side of the business was really, really costly to run. And it came at a time when there was a huge amount of legislative change for that side of the business and costs that went with it. And we had to make the decision ultimately that we were no longer going to pursue that side of the business. And that broke Steve's heart, frankly, because it was his baby and it was something that we were both very passionate about, but actually the trading conditions at the time made it very difficult. That hurt. And we lost quite a few bob along the way. So all of the seed capital that had been put into the business was lost over a period of 6 months. And that was never the plan. It was a big, big challenge. So we had to come through that challenge and develop a consulting and training proposition from there. And that was going really, really well. But we had something called the financial markets crash in 2008. And the domino effect of that for people in our sector and people working in financial services in particular was devastating. Our order book went from reasonably healthy to zero. And we didn't plan for that either. So it was really, really tough times. And I believe that DSW as a business at that time was still the same business that had been operating pre-crash and delivering very good services and had developed some great blue chip relationships, frankly. But the market changed and nobody could see it coming, and we didn't have any business. So the business was subsidised for 18 months, i.e. loss-making for 18 consecutive months when the market crash happened. And it was because we'd been prudent in management of the finances of the business and had done well in the previous 2 years that frankly we were able to survive. There are two really big challenges, most notable ones. Both times, for me personally as the leader of the business, really emotionally challenged, wanting to look after everybody within the business, sense of pride in still wanting to be around even when we were losing money hand over fist. So they were tough times for us, but we hung on to the rope and we toughed it out, and the rest, as they say, or as we're going to discuss, is history. The first would be about 6 years ago, we had a dinner dance function, a posh do, black tie, posh frocks in the Crown at Portree, and we had the associates of our business who we wanted to thank for being so good, so great to work with, and so good in delivery of the services to the clients. And we brought them all together and their partners. And it was fantastic for me to actually see the wider members of the DSW family all together and to have the opportunity to thank them for the great work that they do. And it was even more fantastic because my own immediate family were with me. So my wife, Dawney, was there. First time she'd probably experienced anything like that in DSW's history. My mum was there. My mum's 89 now. And my sister Bridget was across from Australia at the time. And she came along, so got my immediate family. My brother Jim had joined the business by then, and he was Master of Ceremonies, did a great job. And we just had a hoolie. We had a fantastic evening. And it was wonderful. And it was wonderful to see in that gathering just the verve and the spirit and the enjoyment that everybody had, and it felt like one big family party. So that's probably one of my fondest memories. I think the other is one where I was walking down the street in Luxembourg, just about to go and visit a client, And I was with one of our associates, Kevin Harris, at the time, and Kevin just said, "Stop a moment." And I wondered what was happening. And he just said to me, "Just stop a moment. Did you ever think when you set DSW up 15, 16 years ago then, that you would be delivering training to a load of very, very high net worth private bankers in 8 cities across Europe, Monaco, Luxembourg, Spain, Barcelona, etc. And did you ever have that in your mind that that's what DSW would become?" And I stopped and reflected for a moment or two and just took it in. And he just said to me, "Savour the moment, because that's where the business has come to." And I did, and I haven't forgotten it. It was, it's a memory that's etched on the mind always, and a very proud moment, frankly.